Top of the morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I definitely appreciate that. Now let's get straight to the boxing talk. Rick Glaser. Now, Hayden Ash Rick Glaser says that Errol Spence's speech and motor skills are deteriorating before our eyes, right? He's getting slower in his talk and his speech. He's slowing down all across the board as a fighter. He's deteriorating before our eyes, right? That's what he said. Errol is deteriorating in front of us. Everything about him is getting slower and slower and slower and all this and all of that. And to that I say, man, Rick Glaser has always been a PBC hating machine. That's all he does. He hates everything under the PBC umbrella. He hates and despises Al-Haymon. Like Al-Haymon took his broad back in 1987. Like Al-Haymon, macked on his wife in 96, 97. Like Al was getting his woman to send him checks every time he got paid. I don't know what the hell it is, but Rick Glaser is a certified hater. And his Count Dracula looking ass, because Rick looked like he rose from the dead yesterday. That's how Rick looked. Looked like he was an amphibian submerged in water somewhere. I don't know. But nonetheless, he comes out and says this about Errol Spence. And let the record show. He been saying everything about Errol for the longest. He said he accused Errol of being on PEDs. He said Errol would never be the same after the car accident. Now, Errol has not been found to be on any PEDs ever, right? We've never seen that ever. He also said that Errol would, what did he say? He would never be the same after the car accident. And then he saw how Errol whooped Danny Garcia's ass and whooped Ugas' ass. And I don't know, so what's the story going to be now? I don't believe nothing that come out of Rick Glaser's mouth concerning anybody under the PBC. I don't. Seriously. Because I remember some months ago, what he say? He said that there was a 25% chance that Tank was going to fight Ryan Garcia. That ended up happening, right? Rick Glaser said that Errol would be 100% fighting Keith Thurman 5 months ago. That shit never happened. We get in the Terrence Crawford fight. Rick Glaser also said that PBC was going under. A year ago, he said they were going under. And look what's happening. PBC bringing us the best fights in boxing. Signed Canelo Alvarez. You got Canelo versus Jermell. Errol versus Terrence Crawford with a rematch clause in it. You had Tank versus Ryan. And Deontay Wilder getting ready to fight, I don't know, maybe Andy Ruiz or something like that. Hopefully they can get that squared away. PBC bringing us big-time fights. So what, again, all this Rick Glaser just talk with hate about anything under the PBC umbrella. So I'm not listening to shit his hating ass got to say. He already got an agenda. He hate anything coming out of PBC. So, and again, he told us PBC was going under the rug. I don't know why he hate Al so much. Like, I'm like, damn, man, Al must have had, I'm talking about, Al must have was dislocating his baby mama's spinal cord. Some shit something was going on, because this is crazy. But he hate on everything under the PBC. Everybody, every PBC fighter ain't shit, unless they just came over to PBC, and you know what I'm saying? And that's it. If they were under the PBC the whole time, they ain't shit, they ain't that good. All this and all that, dog. Like, come on, man. Get that hate out your heart. You see a black man getting his bread and doing his thing, and you start hating on it at every single turn. All the fighters under this really what it really is, man. Like, a lot of these people got PBC hate. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. Al's a black man that gets his money and stay behind the scenes. People think Leonard Ellerby and what's my man name? Sam Watson. They think Leonard Ellerby or Sam Watson is Al-Haymon. Cause Al don't never be nowhere around. He's so low key, he don't be all in the videos, taking up all the limelight from the fighters. He don't be smiling in every camera, trying to get headshots. He don't do none of that. Get his bread low key, and they still hating on dude. But again, man, I don't know if this probably ain't Rick Glaser. This ain't Rick Glaser's gripe with Al. But a lot of the people outside of PBC, I mean, not outside of PBC, a lot of the people who hate on PBC, who are the fans, a lot of them hate Al because Al is viewed as the savior who saved a lot of the black fighters from discriminatory behavior or prejudice or racial prejudice under other promotional companies, right? If they say they left Top Rank because of some racial bias. If they left Golden Boy for racial bias, they go to Al-Haymon. And Al is looked as the savior for a lot of these young black fighters, and he getting them paid. A lot of people that don't like race, don't like Al, who don't like talks about race, who get sensitive and squirm whenever racism is talked about. People who get scared and want to cry and shit when racism is talked about. They don't like when Al is looked at as the savior from racist behavior, from when fighters say some racist or discriminatory acts was done against them because of their race. People don't like that Al was looked at as the guy who come and get them out of that situation. They like, oh no, he not gonna be the black God. He not gonna play black Jesus. Who the fuck do they think this Al-Haymon guy is? We don't like this race talk, and we don't like you all looking at Al-Haymon as the savior, so we're gonna paint him as the villain in the whole situation. He not getting these fights done. He not making these fights happen. Now he making all the big fights happen. So what the fuck, what is it gonna be now? Because I promise you, I think right after Canelo fight Jermell, depending on the outcome, regardless of the outcome, he fighting David Benavidez, or whatever order is gonna go in. And he probably gonna fight Errol Spence. Errol might move up in weight. You know, he might do that. Or he fight Andrade or something like that. I don't know. He gonna have some big fights under that. When Canelo's there, he signed a 3-fight deal. He gonna be fighting 3 fights, all of them gonna be huge fights. It's gonna rake in bread. There's gonna be fights that the public wants to see. Seriously. And I know they want to see Jermell Charlo and Canelo fight. Because under my last video, they act like, when I said it was like a size difference, that Jermell is David and Canelo is Goliath. They talking about the bigger, longer fighter. Who gives a fuck about a dude being bigger or longer? I'm rocking with Jermell, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I have no problem with this fight taking place at all. I'm cool with it. But we not gonna act like just because a dude walk around bigger, he not used to taking punches from big ass dudes on the regular. He ain't used to fighting at that weight. We don't know how swift or agile he's gonna be at that weight. We don't know how explosive he's gonna be. When he ain't, that's 14 fucking pounds, dog. That's a lot to be trying to fight with. He ain't used to fighting with that. So we gotta see how that's going to translate after he gains that weight up at that weight class. Cause Jermell ain't never even fought at 160 before. So we know like 168 is a big jump. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, oh no, it ain't no heat. Shoot, Jermell is the Goliath in this situation. So we know everybody cool with that fight happening. So these are all our fights people want to see. They like, oh no, shit, this is a big fight still. Undisputed versus undisputed. It is. So both fights gonna come. Rick Glaser is a fucking hater though. He don't like nothing. He been talking about Errol was gonna be this and he wasn't gonna be shit and he wasn't gonna be that and he was never gonna be the same. We seen him whoop 2 dudes' ass, whoop Ugas' ass after a long layoff, after the eye injury. Whoop Danny Garcia worse than Danny ever been whooped in his life. Okay? Then talking about PED usage. Like, we ain't never seen that around. It's never been proven. Unlike other fighters in boxing, where they failed drug tests, whether we have seen some test results that said they had certain things in them that they shouldn't be having. You know? People looking at Errol and they talking about, oh, he got puffy nipples. Like, some people just have that, dog. Some people just have that. You know? But Errol ain't never failed no drug test. We don't see people talking about, we don't see no drug test for Errol Spence. Fam, you gonna see the drug test. You're gonna see the drug test, then what? Then what? Then what's gonna be the issue with Errol Spence at that point? Oh, he didn't do it right before, he didn't do it at 7 o'clock. He didn't take the drug test at 7 o'clock in the morning. He took it at 8:30 in the morning. What the fuck, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like, Rick Glaser been praying on Errol Spence's demise for the longest because he don't like PBC. He don't fuck with nothing under that umbrella. He been praying on a lot of them fighters' demise. He don't care for them because he don't care for Al-Haymon. So anybody that's looked at as a cash cow or, yeah, as a golden goose in PBC, he gonna talk about how they ain't shit and how they ain't that good. I guarantee you Rick Glaser been talking shit about Tank. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you he has. Like a lot of people do. A lot of them same PBC haters are saying Tank was gonna lose against Ryan, smoke Ryan out, then what? Then what? You know? Same people were saying Errol was gonna lose against Ugas, he was gonna lose against Sean Porter, he was gonna lose against Danny Garcia, all that shit. And then y'all, again, go to the Sean Porter fight all you want to. If you know boxing, you rewatch that fight. Errol won 7-5 or 8-4 or 7-5. Seriously. And a knockdown made it clear. So people talking about Sean Porter got robbed. If that's the case, why Sean ain't disputed? Why he wasn't hollering and yelling after the decision went to Errol Spence? Why he wasn't upset? Why he wasn't obnoxious in the ring, jumping around, storming around, snapping, cussing folks out left and right? Because he knew he lost that fight. Plain and simple. Excuse me. But yeah, though, so Rick Glaser, again, Dracula looking ass, this motherfucker look like, again, I don't know, some shit off of Blade. Look like Frost's great granddad. What the old vampires used to be sitting around in a little council. One of them motherfuckers. That's what Rick Glaser look like. He ain't nothing but a hater, dog. That's all he do. But yeah, talking about his speech skills has decreased. Harold is a Southern boy. I went to school in Mississippi. He just got a slow Southern drawl when he talk. Just like a lot of people from the South do. It's a lot of people that don't have that drawl, but it's a lot of people that do. Some of my closest friends down South got that drawl. That's just how they talk. Errol always sounded like that. Even before the accident, he sounded like that. That's nothing new. I just think that now, because he has new teeth, false teeth in his mouth, you can hear it now and it's more noticeable. Because he talks a little different with the teeth in. So now you're really paying attention to it now. But he always talked like that. This ain't nothing new. He always been, slow talker. He never been a real fast and this, it wasn't like Ali was talking boom, 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 and then he started deteriorating slowly but surely, talking slower and slower. Errol always been talking like that. So I don't know what Rick Glaser is talking about. His speech pattern has always been just like that. When he fought Sean Porter, when he fought Mikey Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Kell Brook, he always was talking like that. This shit ain't nothing new. Rick just trying to find anything wrong to say, oh, this fighter ain't nothing. He ain't the same. Just he's facing it. He's going through a down spiral. He's experiencing a downfall. Anything to prey on Errol Spence's demise and any of the other PBC cash cows. Next, Rick gonna say Canelo ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be ready to say. He gonna say Tank about to lose his next fight. He gonna get knocked out soon. Something crazy. Just wild shit. Rick Glaser is a hater. Peace.